Hello all. In order to become the man, you must be superior to be the man. For I am the man himself, the Club of the Man, 1993. And I'm here for a quick little video just to share my brief thoughts. This past Sunday, the world of television and, of course, the world of Law and Order, Special Victims Unit, one homicide show also, lost a good friend, good actor, great character, as Richard Belzer, who was best known for his role as John Munch in Law and Order SVU, passed away this past Sunday at his home in France at the age of 78. It is noted that Belzer was suffering from a lot of health issues, but the latest one I've been advised that I could find is complications from unspecified respiratory and circular conditions. The death was confirmed by Belzer's friend, Bill Sheft. Like I said before, Belzer was best known for his role as John Munch. Now, I haven't seen much work of Belzer's outside of his role of John Munch. And again, for those who don't know me, the past 4 or 5 years, I just, out of the blue, became a fan of SVU. And John Munch was definitely one of my favorite characters. It's eerie enough to me, though, that this past week's episode of SVU, Finn did mention Munch, talking about his old partner who retired and moved to Baltimore and found the fifth love of his life, meaning that Munch had moved to Baltimore and had married yet again. And I found that a little bit eerie that it was the first time in a while they've mentioned him. And then I was thinking when I mentioned him, like, man, you'll wonder if they ever would have him make another appearance again. And just like that, he's gone. Which is sad. I also wonder if maybe in an upcoming episode they'll kind of like acknowledge him again in some way. Just, you know, in respect for his memory or whatnot. I haven't seen much of Richard Belzer's work, of course, outside of SVU. But what I liked about Belzer's character, Munch, he reminded me a lot of one of my uncles, who's very, like, you know, smart-ass type, very, you know, strict, and not strict, but, like, he's very passionate about, like certain, like, views he sees with, like, political or, like, conspiracies and all that other stuff. He's that type of, like, serious guy who, like, you know, doesn't want to play games, you know, very serious, but he'll say, like, a good, you know, remark here and there. One of my favorite episodes of SVU, for some reason, is the Season 2 premiere, Wrong is Right. The episode where a man was found shot in the head and his male parts were burned, were burned when he was found. And then it turns out that he was assaulting his adopted son along with his boss, who they were good friends with. And the boss was played by Jerry Bannon, who was played Uncle Frank in the Home Alone, first 2 Home Alone movies. And again, I always like how Jerry Bannon played like the guy who was like super serious that just thought he can get away with anything. Basically, he played that role very well. But I still love the scene where they first meet Bannon's character, Craig Prince, and then they couldn't get like much information. He kept covering up by saying that it was classified information. And I still enjoy the line that Munch said something like, "What are the odds that you have a photo of Senator Joseph McCarthy tattooed on your ass?" I don't know, like that was just like Munch to a T, with like how he was very passionate, like he, like, you know, it's very, you know, he had his strong views on like certain things and like conspiracies and whatnot. And I think that's why his character stood out to me. But again, definitely one of my favorite characters. He had some other, you know, smart aleck moments for sure in there that were, you know, entertaining. That was like, you know, he had these theories, and then when they were true, you can tell he was all like relaxed and like, yep, I was right. But like, you know, not cracking the biggest smile in the world. he was a beloved character for sure. Like I said, I kept hoping at times maybe he would make another appearance again. I think the last time we saw him was towards the end of season 15 or 16, whichever season that he retired, his character retired. I think the last time he was in, he had babysat Olivia's son Noah, and she's like holding Noah in her hand, like wait, bye Munch. And sad enough, that was the last time we ever saw John Munch on TV for SVU. Like I said, I had hoped that maybe he would make a special appearance again. We've had Dan Flork's character Donald Craig make a few appearances in Organized Crime. He also appeared over a Zoom call in the 500th episode of SVU. We had Amaro come back, Stabler's come back. Like some characters who were in the series have made their occasional appearances here and there since leaving as regulars. So I'd hope that John Munch would come back, make an appearance once in the blue moon. Unfortunately, he's not. And again, my thoughts and prayers go out to Richard Belzer's family, his friends, and of course the whole SVU crew who were good friends of him. Again, Richard Belzer passed away after several health issues this past Sunday, February 19th, 2023, at the age of 78.